I came back with an empty water bottle. I feel like this was the most pointless thing I could have done. And yet there's just enough to make it through the video. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Am I recording? Yep. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin, and today we're listening to My God by Jethro Tull, of course off of their album Aqualung, released in 1971. I'm sorry, I didn't see the red dot there, so I wasn't sure if it was correct. I'm very surprised by what I'm hearing from Jethro Tull. I'm enjoying my journey actually a lot, and I'm looking forward to wherever the next album takes us. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. You can join me on Twitter, only if you want to. You can join me in the comments, but down below. Please let me know your thoughts on the song and where I should look forward to in the future. Perhaps what album I should do in the future as well. Thank you once again for your donations as well to the channel. And let's do it. This is My God by Jethro Tull.
People, what have you done? Locked him in his golden cage. Golden cage. Made him bend to your religion. Him resurrected from the grave. From the grave. He is the God of nothing, if that's all that you can see. You are the God of everything. He's inside you and me. So lean upon him gently and don't call on him to save. You from your social graces, oh, and the sins you used to wave. You used to wave. The bloody Church of England in chains of history. and the graven image you know, with his plastic crucifix. He's got him fixed. Confuses me as to who and where and why, as to how he gets his kicks. He gets his kicks. Confessing to the endless sin, the endless winding sounds. You'll be praying till next Thursday to all the gods that you can count.
My God. My God. It's kind of all I got to say, I guess, about it. That is perfect. That is the best song that I've heard from Jethro Tull. The flute solo. The flute build-up. Starting from halfway in that song. Is that like the best flute work that you guys have heard from the band? Well, maybe, I'm sure, I mean, they have a bunch of albums and stuff, but from my experience with the band, as limited as it is, that is some of the best flute work that I have heard. That was perfect. Before I forget, I just want to say really quick, because you know I do this sometimes. You know what band I would love to see cover this song? Opeth. Opeth would do some wonderful things with this song. They have all the tools to make it to honor this song, to bring it to a new light, to maybe add a little metal influence in it, because it definitely has some very hard rock, especially with those riffs, the guitar that comes in. I love how it starts off. It actually took me off guard when like it came in a little harder, like maybe in the first third. It's such a dark sound that the song opens up with. It's such a dark sound and melody that really most of the song takes place in. I love how weighty everything is. I almost said Jethro's voice. Ian's voice is so grave and so gravelly, and then the chords, the guitar, the piano are just so dark and menacing. I love that a lot. It's a very brooding song.
As you can see.
And I like how it picks up just a little bit, just for a brief moment, giving you like an idea of what's to come later on, but it goes right back into that very sullen riff. I mean, that combination specifically with the guitar and the piano is really like magical. I really, really enjoy that.
On him to save.
I love how that comes in. That is so unexpected. It comes in like halfway through the verse. Like, to me, it's very unexpected. Maybe on, future listens, it comes more apparent and it's a little more expected. But just the way that the riff comes in, it really comes out of nowhere and just like slams you in the face. And it's such a heavy riff. The tone on that guitar is deep. And Ian's voice is just dripping with sarcasm. I love it. And I've always said that about Ian, but he has so much character in his voice specifically. And you know what? As we get into it, he also has a lot of character in his flute playing. Like, I've mentioned it before, like when I was like kind of first listening to Jethro Tull, but the way that you can hear him breathing so much in between while he's playing the flutes, the little vocalizations that he throws in, it's so character driven, just the way that he plays the music. And this is not to discount what everyone else does, because the bass work is fantastic. Like I mentioned before, the piano is just amazing. And the guitar work from Martin Bear, as exemplified really in this song, is absolutely thrilling. Listen to this riff. Oh, and then Martin gets this. Fantastic guitar moment from Martin before it gets into the solo. The stopping and starting. And then it gets with the vocalizations, which is so cool. All right, going with like the whole like church theme and everything, I like how those gospel like harmonies are brought in and they're forced to match with his flute playing. They're forced to follow Ian. Now, if I'm kind of taking the message of what I'm kind of getting, what Ian's saying in the song, I like how musically it's kind of taken in. Because, follow me, because I don't know if this actually makes sense. Correct me if I'm wrong, even. Okay, so the gospel harmonies are typically associated with church and religion. Cool, we got that. Then we got the flutes. Now, to me, especially with the way that Ian plays, from what I've heard from him and because of his message, I kind of listen like the Pied Piper, right? The Pied Piper, he played his flutes, and everyone would follow. The rats would follow, the kids would follow, whoever would follow him. They were hypnotized to follow the flutes. So I kind of like the message musically and instrumentally. What I'm getting in that specific section is that the religion is forced to follow the Pied Piper. Or perhaps like how it says, like, what is it in the first line? In the first line, Ian says, "People, what have you done? Locked him in his golden cage, made him bend to your religion, him resurrected from the grave, Okay, talking about Jesus, resurrected from the grave, and how people have made him bend to their will. Made him bend and making him like forced into their golden cages, right? Almost like making a mockery out of him. Okay, cool. Not cool, but like relating it to the song. It's almost like Ian is playing the part of the people, making the harmonies, those gospel and heavenly like sounds, making them follow his lead, bend to what he wants them to do, and he is in fact leading and controlling them. Now, if you listen to when they first come in, listen to how uncomfortable it sounds, right? I mean, I'm not like a singer like that or anything like that, but I feel like you don't usually hear like gospel and stuff sung like that. You don't usually hear like, oh, like that, okay? I mean, I don't listen to really any, but I'm just assuming, right? It sounds like they're really, it sounds like they're really forced to compete and keep up with him. Like Ian is bending them to his will. That is so cool. That whole interlude is really cool before it gets back into the song. This is just a perfect song, honestly, the whole way through. Everyone is in high gear on this one. This might be, I don't know if I want to say it's the best on the album just yet, because I still got a little bit way to go. But it's definitely up there. It's definitely like top 3 right now. I would say definitely top 3. I'm kind of getting into the lyrics I've already kind of talked about, so at least the first verse. And then moving on in the chorus, he is the God of nothing. If that's all you can see, you are the God of everything. He's inside you and me. So I like that. It's almost like he is whatever you make he is. He can be nothing. It can be everything. It's up to you. So lean upon him gently and don't call on him to save you from your social graces. And the sins you used to wave. And the graven image, you know who. I like that. Like, you know who. And the graven image, you know who. With his plastic crucifix, he's got him fixed. Confuses me as to who and where and why, as to how he gets his kicks. And then it ends with like a little funny line, confessing to the endless sin, the endless whining sounds, like confessing is just like whining, like babies. You'll be praying till next Thursday to all the gods that you can count. And then, of course, it ends with the outro. So I want to say, and I'm not looking up exactly what Ian's stance on religion is. I would just assume that he's against the idea of like organized religion, but maybe that people have like an individual spirituality, but the message gets kind of muddled in the hands of man or something like that. That's kind of what I feel, because I don't feel like this song is necessarily against like against spirituality as a whole. I just feel like it's against human religion or human organized religion, something like that. I'm not sure yet. Regardless, the song is fantastic though. What did you guys think? You can join me in the comments down below and let me know. You can join me on Twitter and let me know. I almost said join me on Reddit. I guess you could find me. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.